All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 988 at the park. So, first of all, yes, Reggie, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also, I don't understand. Okay, I do understand on why people wouldn't go back to the gym, right? But for me, I think that like if people actually go back to the gym, then I thought that the businesses would be more careful and, it should be safer. Just like, when with the whole, like, the airline thing, right? After the attacks and stuff, right? It seemed like it was more safe because you had extra security and stuff. So now it's like, if the gym doesn't want to get shut down, they're going to have to do as much as they can to make sure everything is clean and legit. But I have no idea. I was just talking the other day. Maybe because it was that day of just like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Who knows? But all I do know is that I can't believe that I am going to go back to Costco today. I thought like, what was it? I forgot I was going to buy the other day. And then I ended up with like $300 worth of stuff. Oh, but guess what? I had to return the toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm like, wait a minute, don't I have this stuff? Then I went home and I have like a couple tubes of toothpaste and like 4 toothbrushes. I'm like, shoot. So I'm gonna return that, go buy some more fish. But what I want to get is, okay, I realize on the snacking food, since I'm home a lot and looks like I'm going to be a lot more at home, I gotta get stuff that I wouldn't mind eating. Okay, so I get stuff like I love eggs. I could eat a ton of eggs. I have kimchi actually in my place. Eggs and kimchi. All right, way to go. All right. No, but for the reals, I don't have cookies. I had some chips in there, but yeah. What I saw from Costco were these like keto-friendly beef sticks. So if you guys ever seen me eat these things at Matern's sausage, the spicy Hungarian sausage, right? I have videos on that too. They're amazing, but it's probably really gnarly. But it's all protein. I get it. But these ones, it was like by the Naked Juice stuff. And it's so keto friendly, whatever. And how good it could be. Well, turns out that it's really good. And I ate them all. I need more. All right, so, I was going to talk about popularity, but that'll be another day. But what I realized is, okay, when I was thinking about how everything's coming across, okay, so I'm given this task. I am the teacher for this academy thing, right? And it's gonna be just me and a couple of my bosses. So basically there's more bosses than employees, because I'm like the only employee. So thing is, for me, I have it in me to work so hard to get this done. And then but the realistic part is this, okay? The actual work for the stuff, it's just monitoring, and that's actually not too bad. I mean, anybody could do that, right? It's like you just press the buttons, whatever, call to people, hey, are you doing well? Okay, got it. Yes. But the thing that I am looking forward to is to get my master salesman out of me. Okay? Now here's the deal. When I grew up, I was super shy. So my mom's probably going, yeah, they always want you to be popular and stuff, but I was super shy. In high school, I was like one of the shy ones. I mean, think about how much I talk now, right? But all these people have these amazing personalities and everything. I'm like, oh gosh, and then but anyways, everyone was cultured a certain different way. I go to college, I was a little bit talkative, but, I said stupid things because I wasn't as cultured as I am now. I mean, cultured as in like experience and stuff. And then went to college, played football, UC Davis, And then later on I started working. But, you know, it's like people say, oh, yeah, you should probably be a salesman. I don't want to be a salesman. That's horrible. I know, okay, don't get me wrong. Now, the thing is, for salesmen, it's not a bad job. But you have to be really, really good at it. And you have to really be okay at taking no for an answer. Okay? But thing is, it's like, you know, doing the whole, like, multi-level marketing stuff, whatever. It's like, I just didn't like jeopardizing, you know, friendships over just trying to make a few bucks here and there on certain products. But, you know, started singing and then, you know, doing my thing. And then eventually I became a teacher. And it's like, okay, this is a pretty good profession. But as I started teaching, you teach 6 periods a day for 18 years, 19 years, whatever it is, right? You realize what works and what doesn't when you teach. And then so you're actually trying to convince the kids why singing is so amazing and why you need to learn it. Otherwise, if it isn't important to you, why would they want to learn it, right? So it's like, okay, so it comes down to the art of persuasion, right? Again, these kids like it. I remember having to teach the inner city kids to like tennis, like golf, you know. It was nuts, but I was able to do it, and we had a great time. So, you know, I did the whole commercial acting stuff, and that was really fun. But basically, you're selling, right? You need to act on the thing and convince people to buy stuff. So, the amazing part about this whole thing, okay, like I have stuff that like I bought a long time ago, but I'm using for my social media now, right? Like the power circuit breaker, my Cintiq monitor that I draw on, all that kind of stuff. Wires. And I never knew I was going to need it until now. Which brings me to my new job. I am going to have to go and be the pitch man to convince a bunch of people that virtual learning is the way to go. Now, the good thing is, I believe it. I think this is the future. Actually, not the future. I think it's the now, right? And just thinking about the intricacies of it. It's like, hey, kids get to work at their own pace. They don't have to worry about going to school, getting shut down, coming back to school. And they could go from either like the easiest remedial English all the way to AP English, you know, those type of stuff. So you have all those different things, and you have one-on-one interaction with me for a couple hours a day. It's like, hey, why not? And then so, you know, we're gonna do these virtual clubs, right? It's like, oh, okay, what do you like doing? Oh, video games. All right, awesome. Video game club. You're president. Good job. How about drawing? Oh, okay, great. Meet on Tuesday. You're the president. But you see what I mean. So about just coming with the different ideas that I really want this to be the best in the world. Now, if that happens, it's going to be insane, right? So I'm in the position where it's just me. Well, me and my bosses, right? And of course, if I do something amazing, my bosses look amazing. But thing is, deep inside, they're going to go, you know what? He did it. That's the whole thing. That's the thing, like, wow, I could be responsible for something amazing. Let's see. All right, there you go. Big Daddy Shin, day 988 in the books. So, yes. You know what? The whole Spider-Man with great responsibility. Something. Whatever. I blew it. Okay, there goes my whole Spider-Man moment. But you know what? Doesn't really matter. Because I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I'm passionate about the group that I'm with. I'm passionate about my bosses. And when you get something like this, this combination is going to be fantastic. So I know that I have to get some of my talents that I haven't been using for a while that I know that I'm pretty good at. And I'm going to have to sell. right? Convince people that we are the greatest virtual academy ever. And why not? Somebody has to do it, right? What makes us different than other people? We're going to have to make that difference. So I am going to give my input, and then, you know, I mean, of course they got to tell me all the rules and everything that what to do. But I'm like, you know what? Worst comes worst, I'm going to get Mark Hill to be our basketball coach. I know. It's like, what? Virtual academy? No, if we could get it where like because I guess our kids, they could go play sports at any school they want. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go get a 7-foot center somewhere. 7-foot point guard, power forward. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm excited about how this thing goes, and we'll see. We'll see how things go. In the meantime, I just got to get my talking skills up to par. Now, I don't know if you knew if I could talk a little, but okay, I'm going to have to do it. All right? So, Big Daddy Shit, day 988. If I could exercise 988 days in a row, you could exercise 988 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Salesmanship.